All right, guys, well, right off the beach here, in behind, we found maybe the coolest alley ever. So this is 1 block off the beach. Sink show. 1 block off the beach here. Look at this. Now this is kind of the alleyways. You know, everything this way is focused on the beach, right? So the water is this way. But all of these businesses exist in these little enclaves in here, which is really actually pretty cool. We got motorcycle rentals right here. I've read about this Tom's right here before. So he'll rent you motorcycles. Clearly a club right here of some kind. Club Pandora. But yeah, if you're looking, just look, we're in a major alley. Tight alley too. There's cooking going on here. I mean, you'd never see this if you didn't venture out and, you know, get outside of the property you're staying at, or get outside of a routine that you've, you know, just walking over to the beach, watching back to your room. You know, you'd never find it. You gotta go just get lost. A really cool street. So yeah, I'm gonna walk this whole thing all the way down and just give you a look here. I mean, look at this. I am in the, God, I'm trying to think what this reminds me of. I don't know that I've been, I'm sure I'll see some of this in Japan and stuff. Just these, this is kind of what I envision the back alleys of Japan looking like, with the bars that I talked about in the other video, the other alley video I put on yesterday. But I'm always impressed by the temperature in these alleys, what you can find in here, and I mean, it's just where I like to hang out, honestly. I mean, well, look at that down there. So you don't know necessarily what's down there, but if you're a local, you know, you might be able to get your coffee and sandwich, you know, your banh mi in the morning, everything right in this alley, and not have to go deal with, you know, kind of the touristy areas. Plus, I mean, let's be honest, this is a hell of a cut through. It's a hell of a cut through to save a little time if you're on a bike, right? And you're trying to not wait for everyone that's over there. See, that's another main street. And then, wow, look at this alley. All right, we gotta check this one out. Yeah, this is very, very tight through here. This reminds me of what I think I'll see in Japan. And this is what I really like to explore. So if you want to see where I am on the map, there's a boutique hotel on here too. I bet this is cool. Dreamy House. Okay. I'm standing right on this corner right here. Look at this cool corner right here. So Dreamy House is here. This continues down this way. It's another alley. And then, hello, how are you? Really pretty in here. Yeah, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, no, just taking pictures. Yeah. Just pictures. And then you have the this other hotel here. So I'm just gonna walk this one out and then probably walk back. But let's see what else we got here. You can see how friendly people are. So this will probably pop out as well. And it does, right? So it's just popping out to another main street. Let me go back here and I'll get you back on video here. Let's keep going down the way we were. All right, we're back out on the street here, so we're gonna keep going, but I think I need to start rating these. I think that Dreamy House, that corner where Dreamy House is, and the way that alley splits left and right, I'm gonna start ranking that. I think that's the coolest one for the visual, and then what's available there. Like, you have hotels obviously, so you could stay in that alley. You have coffee readily available, food, and then we'll put the fourth category will be people. So you saw how friendly they were. So yeah, that's my #1 alley right there with Dreamy House so far. And I've walked, if you guys watch my stuff, I've walked through a bunch of them. Someone practicing piano. My grandmother, as we walk, I'll tell you a quick story. My grandmother played on live radio piano with her sisters. Kind of a vacant lot, kind of cool. Going out to the, someone will build something here. You won't see this vacant for long. They'll build. And then kind of looking back at this alley we're walking down. But yeah, my grandmother, for many years, sang and played on live radio. You don't see that too much anymore. So this looks like it gets more the back of businesses and homes there. So we're just going to keep on going. All right, guys, we're going to continue down. We pop back out here. And we'll just see how far this goes, or if there's any other alleys that kind of peel off from this. Just a really cool, you can see it all the way back up through there. Just a really cool spot to kind of explore. And once again, you know, the sun is out. I'm not in the sun. I am very comfortable here. Beautiful breezes come down through here, which is, you know, if I ever bought anything in one of these cities, let's say I was buying, I'd consider something on a street like this, because you're protected. I would imagine when storms are coming as well, you're pretty protected in here. But really nice alleys to just walk. And I'm so glad I saw that one. I'm going to cut up because we got a main road here, right? So let's take the alley back up in and see how this wraps around. Let's see what else we can get on camera here for you guys. But really cool. And again, we're 1 block from the water here. You know, I love my puppies. What's up, puppy? Yeah. All right. So we're kind of in a, that's going to go back down to where we were, where the guy was so friendly to us. So I'm going to keep going up this way. See what other businesses we find. That might be the extent of it, and I'll have to just come up a little bit more and explore. But yeah, very, 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 very cool, very pretty. Really nice. You can see the breeze, maybe even hear it. So yeah, now we're out on a main street here. So let me go see what else I can find here. Okay guys, so just to kind of, you know, show you, we're pretty early in the morning, you know my routine, but all of this stuff is going on at, you know, this is right in behind all the hotels I showed you in the beach video. So if you're really looking at this, I mean, I'm having a hard time just finding a spot to stand to show you all this. I mean, that's how popular this is back here. Let me just try to stand on the street here real quick. But you can see all the businesses back here. Everything going on. So if you're staying at the beach, there's a lot of great hotels that are in behind those hotels I showed you as well, and probably a lot cheaper. And you got some great food options here. So I'm just going to keep on walking down, see if we can find another alley. Here's a couple hotel options for you. Look like they do pretty good business. Hero C Hotel right here, this Taybach Hotel, and then the Grand C might be worth investigating, simply because you have that alley right behind you, right behind these hotels, and running beside it you have all these businesses here, and then you're 1 block to the water, and that could save you significant money. So yeah, I would check these 3 out. I mean, you can see a tour bus right here, so they are popular with these tours as well, but these 3 seem to be pretty busy. So let's keep on going here. Yeah, so just to give you guys some perspective, right, like that's the beach right there. Okay, so we just turned this corner and we're coming back here 1 street. I'm going to try to get the street sign for you. If you want to look for a hotel that's on the back side, looks like Habong Street. Yeah, it's that blue sign here. I'm going to try to get this on here so you can Yeah, Habong. So look up Habong, and that's going to put you right on this main street. Really cool hotel right here too, right on the corner, called JB Hotel. Try to get their stuff on here. I checked them out too. That looks pretty nice, and a lot of good eateries right around it as well. So let's I'm going to go away from the beach, see if I can find another alley here. So guys, walking straight back, right? So we were just up there when I showed you where the beach was. Walk straight back. I mean, look at this. There's just, I can't even read these signs here. You got a coffee shop over here that's beautiful. I don't know if maybe we just went into like Chinatown here. Someone maybe tell me. I don't know what that is. Beautiful though, right? And it's just here. There's the Finland school, preschool, if you want to send your kid there, right off the beach, and you could go to the beach every day. I'm sure that's high end right there. But yeah, I mean, just look at this. Like, all of this exists just like a block back from the beach. Yeah, so I came to the south 1 block, and it starts to turn into really cool homes and apartments and little coffee shops over here. Really neat. So I think I'm going to try to walk down this street. Imagine this is really pretty when it's all lit up. And you can just see these are thriving businesses in here, in behind, and this is stuff you'd have to know about or seek out. But just to give you a look, it's nice and in the shade, and you know, people are out. Beautiful. These watering plants here, really pretty. There's some apartments here. If you want to kind of figure out where I'm at, Mayhome Apartments right here would be a good spot to check out on the map. I'm going to keep on walking here, and then you coming on down, and sure enough, you find a market, and it looks busy. So reluctantly, I'm gonna do it here. Maybe I'll buy something. I could use some shoes actually. I could use some Crocs. Let's see if I can get some Crocs while I'm here. I'll be right back. So guys, this is one of the problems we run into, is she wants to sell me some stuff. I want to buy it, but my feet are too big. So if you're coming over here, that's probably another must-do that I'll give you during this video. Make sure, like I did, I packed a couple brand new pairs of Nikes just so I'd have them. I've had a real hard time finding flip-flops, which I brought as well. And you can see they're in abundant supply. They do not have my size, so keep that in mind. All right, so once again, guys, here we are in the market. I'm gonna get it on film for you too. And the smells are kind of really do knock me off my feet almost, where I almost had to stop filming right there. And then of course Kate finds it every time. There's your wet market right here. So I'll just get you a little film in here. But I mean, look at this. You've got, just look at this. I mean, it's got everything you want. There's a shark right there, bravo. All right, so, and you know, your senses go a little wild here too. This is just exploring. This is like a half mile from where I live. Would have never known this was here. It's clearly local, right? Clearly, these guys are shopping here. I'm not, right? Typically, so you buy your eggs over there. I mean, beautiful bags and stuff down there. I wish I had Julie with me. They're all knockoffs, but I mean, she had everything from Gucci to Nike to you name it. And there it is. It's 1 block, right? 1 block. Just wrecked me for like a week. Probably eating anything with meat after seeing that. I don't know why it does that to me, but I see a lot of the men or the women who's ever kind of home, it looks like, coming to shop. They shop on their bike, but it is right. It's right on the street, and there's no sign for it. So just kind of amazing that you're able to find this just kind of walking around. And once you know where it's at, Look, it looks like it continues up here. So they've kind of taken over this street. There's some more meat and chickens over here. That's very commonplace right there. But yeah, you just you want your vegetables, you got to go to the market. You got to get the vegetables, right? Just some really neat stuff here. I wish it didn't wreck my senses. I'm getting it for you on camera because they're just chopping meat up. Like there's a pig's head right there. Yep, poor little piggy right there. But it reminds you where you're at too. I mean, look, man, when you're walking around, you know, I know, like I am in I'm in Southeast Asia, man. So it's all normal for them. For me, it's, I always look for little shoes for Caius too. But you can see they have all kinds of stuff for sale, and none of those look like they're going to be my size. But yeah, so we found a market. There you go. It just pops up out of nowhere. Absolutely pops up out of nowhere, and it keeps on going. So I'm going to cut down this street. We got some more meat being hung here. Get this on video. Right there. And then, you know, you go from hanging meat to, you know, do you need a strainer? You know, so just anything you can think of is out here. You just got to kind of be great to have a Vietnamese friend that would show you around and be like, hey, you go to this lady for your knockoff bags, right? You go, by the way, these fruit right here apparently are like $10 a piece in California. I could buy them for 25 cents a piece here. Isn't that amazing? So now we're popping out on another street. I need to figure out my sense of direction here, but it's gone. Now we're back to just normal. So we walked through a market, and then I'm sure a lot of the people that frequent that market live in all these homes right here. So yeah, it's very, I'm starting to notice that Vietnam is very I don't want to say compartmentalized, but you kind of live and eat and play in your little area, right? So you become part of a little area instead of, you know, transport all over the city, right? I'm sure they do that, but you know, for the most part, if you're gonna go get meat, or if you need some a bag, or if you want to go get coffee, you're gonna do it very close to your house, right? And I'm noticing that, like, we have fast food places in the United States where you'd go and pull in through your Starbucks. They're gonna ride down on their bike and they're going to get their coffee and buy their meat and all of that, just like we saw. So I'll give you more here in a second. We're gonna see where we're at. But guys, all of this stuff, even if you're staying over in the touristy part, right on the beach, or right behind it in one of those hotels, all of this is ripe for exploring. This is all 10 minutes. It's all 10 minutes from where I showed you those high-end hotels. They're just hidden it behind. You got to go and explore a little bit. So I hope this has showed you more than just the beach you see when you look at Danang on the internet. So this is all right there for you, man. All you guys got to do is book that plane ticket and get over here. So for now, this is Fam and Am signing off.